Every single cell in here is made of bulletproof glass. All the cells are suspended in midair. Traditional jailbreak methods just don't work here. The rooms are completely sealed off. Nobody ever sees sunlight. The guards outnumber us prisoners by like 3 to 1. They're fully armed and wearing masks. They avoid talking to us to prevent any corruption. There are hundreds, maybe thousands of surveillance cameras, plus these dome cameras that patrol around constantly, but solitary confinement is even worse. The bright lights never turn off. Once you're thrown in there, you can't even open your eyes. It's hotter than a sauna in there. I pushed through the pain trying to study the structure of that cell, looking for some way to crack it. By the time I got out, I was completely drained. But I had a plan. Thing is, you can't pull off a breakout without backup. That's when this guy approached me. His name was Arnold. He seemed to recognize my skills. Right off the bat, he asked if I needed any help. I told him I needed a piece of metal. So Arnold found a way to get himself into the interrogation room. He started mocking the warden like crazy. The warden lost it, ordered them to waterboard him as punishment. The guard shoved a hose in Arnold's mouth and started flooding it. After about 30 seconds, he nearly drowned. But right then, he managed to grab the drain cover that was only in that room. Afterwards, he handed the cover over to me. Seeing how tough he was mentally, I told him my real identity as an escape artist and shared what I'd figured out. Turns out I noticed the prison structure was mostly vertical, which meant we were probably underground. And I could hear water flowing beneath the solitary cell. I figured there had to be water pipes down there that led up to the surface. Once the plan was set, it was time to move. Arnold would start the fight. I squeezed a piece of bread in my palm. Soon enough, the brawl brought the guards running. Both of us got thrown into the bright light solitary cell. As soon as I got in there, I pulled out the drain cover Arnold gave me, used it to reflect the bright light onto the rivets. After a few dozen seconds, the heat made those steel rivets loosen up and pop out. Once that was done, I stuffed the bread in my mouth, chewed it into mush. Then I signaled Arnold to create a distraction. Arnold immediately started yelling and screaming. Sure enough, the warden turned his attention to him. I seized the moment and stood up. Smeared the chewed up bread all over the camera lens, blocking the surveillance. Then I lifted up the floor panel and dropped down below. I entered the underground space, climbed up through the water pipe system when I finally made it to the top, and pushed up